Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Shanielle Logan and DeAndre Harrison. The two of you have been married for 2 years, and you have 2 children together. You do not, however, want to be married anymore. You do have a financial issue you would like me to resolve, but before we get to that, Mr. Harrison, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your marriage and why we're here in divorce court today?
All right, well, Your Honor, we're here today because I feel hoodwinked. When I said I do to this young lady to the right of me, I didn't say I do 3 or 4 times to marry all the people inside of her head. I just wanted to marry Chanel.
So we got a whole lot going on up there,
There's a whole bunch
there.
of different stuff up there. There's a little bit of everything.
Tell me about a couple of them.
All right, well, one day she wants to love me. The next day she wants to fight me. The next day she wants me dead. That's at least 3 people right there.
Right. I had a couple of couple of personalities going on. I even named them. One name was Samantha. And he had one, and his name was Jason. And those Samantha.
What are y'all people doing? I don't know. At my house, it's arrogant land. I don't know. Well, which one of those personalities didn't he like?
He didn't like the new one, which she came out after.
Jasmine.
Yeah, Jasmine, right.
What's wrong with Jasmine?
Jasmine didn't. Okay, so there's Chanel, who, she's here. And then there's some.
That's who you are right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Man, even the judge can't even figure out what's going on. How y'all expect us to figure it out? How y'all expect us to figure out who you are that day? I tell you, send out an email, text message, voice note, whatever. Hey, today I'm just going to look away when you walk past me. I ain't going to show you no attention. You can do that. Or, hey, I might get your message. Yeah, send it out. Let us know how you feeling that or who you are. Or who you are that day. That way we can know. We got to work on the communication, bro. We have to. I know, man, I can see this from a mile away. I can see it from a mile away. This the giveaway. I'm telling you, bro, them glasses. These right here. When they got the 2, when they right there, he'll be there forever. What he say on the sound like? Forever.
Then there's Jasmine.
There's Samantha, whom he fell in love with.
I did like Samantha.
Yes.
I did.
So no, wait a minute. He fell in love with Samantha.
Mm-hmm.
Then who showed up at the altar?
At the altar, Chanel was there.
Chanel was there.
But after the birth of our son, I had a whole new mindset as being a mother of 3, as being a wife, as being a teacher.
And this new chick was Jasmine.
Yes. And
he don't like Jasmine, does
he? No, he didn't.
What does Jasmine do?
Jasmine's very independent. Jasmine's strong. Jasmine has an opinion. Jasmine likes to voice her opinion, and not only Jasmine likes to get things resolved. No, Jasmine didn't want to take any more of his previous BS.
I don't see that here, but I know things can be different at home. Give me a concrete example of something he said or done that you felt was overbearing.
The last straw actually is when we were in the kitchen, and he told me that I had no worth. He told me because I wasn't working at the time, because he was the one, he was supposed to be the man maintaining the home, and he told me I had no worth, and I couldn't believe he had said that. To this day, it still carries on with me because I gave birth to not only his first child.
No, you don't have to explain, Mr. Harrison. I'm going to ask you, did you say you have no worth?
Yes.
And was that simply out of anger?
It was.
Okay.
But
you don't believe that, do you?
Right now or back then?
Back then or now or at any time, did you believe that your wife had no worth?
At one point in time, I did, only because of the way she was acting about the situation that was going on.
Tell me about how she was acting about the situation.
Okay, I got in a lot of trouble when I was a kid. Okay,
right.
So I have a record, and I can't get the good job to take care of her and give her all the diamonds and pearls that she so wants. All right.
I wouldn't say that. Don't limit yourself. You're limiting yourself. You don't know what you can do until you try. You don't know what you can do until you try. So yeah, it don't. And again, I don't know. I didn't go down that road. I didn't go to college. I went for one day. Bro, and I was up out of there. I was gone. So I don't have that shiny degree or nothing like that either. You facing what you facing hard ways, and I'm facing what I'm facing. But at some point in time, bro, it is what it is. You gonna have to skate past that. You gotta skate past that, and it start right here. Don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. First thing you say, I can't, I can't, I can't. That shouldn't be in your vocabulary. Should not be in your vocabulary. Trust me, bro. Trust me. It might take you 9 months, fucking 31 days, 14 hours, and 6 minutes to accomplish the goal. But as long as you accomplish the goal, you accomplish the goal, bro. But yeah, for real, y'all, don't put no limits on yourself. Don't limit yourself. It start right here. Remember that.
Right. So the jobs I did have, I had to spend every last dollar of my money to take care of the family. Mm-hmm. So we would have like situations where we would have maybe $175, $200 to our name, but then we have a light bill due for $250. Mm-hmm. You know, it's, okay, well, she didn't get to go out as much as she wanted to only because she didn't choose to. Because I would tell her all the time, bye, you know, leave, go have fun. But then she wanted to go out when a bill was due and try to spend some of the bill money to go to dinner or go to the movies or go shoot pool or something like that. So it's just the priorities were not in order.
When he was struggling financially,
Yes.
did you assist him by not spending money?
There was only one incident of me not, I had family coming to town, my dad's family. I rarely see them, and I went out. Yes, I did, and I had dinner. But not only did I go out, but I replaced the funds.
Okay.
When I needed to go out with my family.
I got you. Why don't you told me in your papers, and this seemed to be your primary issue, is that he does disappearing acts, that he is, you described him as a ghost.
Yes.
Explain that to me.
Yes, when times get hard, things get hard, rent's due, he's gone. For example, on July 21st, we were supposed to pay our rent, and the funds went into his checking account, and that day he left. He packed up his things and left, and the light bill was due, things were due. And this is not the first incident this happened. This happened the one time after my daughter was born. I had to sell our vehicle to pay the rent, and then he came back. He's always saying, you're smart, you'll figure it out. Once I figure it out, it's okay, he can come back.
Mr. Harrison, do you bolt when things get bad?
It's not just when things get bad, Your Honor. It's just to get away from her. When things are bad, things are always bad. Things are bad in the beginning, the middle, and the end. But when I did leave, it was because she would push me away. Well,
tell me one of the instances, what she did that pushed you out of the home.
She said, get out. That's what I thought too. So I took that as a sign to get out.
To get out.
Right?
Mr. Harrison, what kind of things do you argue about?
Well, we would pretty much argue about any and everything. I would wake up, good morning, sunshine, the sky is blue. No, it's not, it's a light green. Like, oh, right, well, maybe it's pink, no, it's purple. Okay, well, let's go to this restaurant. Well, I don't want to eat at that restaurant because I'd rather have this restaurant. Well, why did you ask me where I want to eat then?
What do you think you two argue about?
We have no communication. We've lived in 2 different complexes when we lived together, and both times his family followed us. I feel like as though his family is his main priority and not the family that we created.
Does the family dip in?
Oh, dip, stay dip, double dip, all the time. All the time, like, I had to show proof to his family member that I was pregnant with our first child because at first he couldn't have any children.
Okay. Hang on, Mr. Harrison, I'm gonna ask you, and just be, you know, wide open here,
yes,
just tell me like it is. Are you unusually close to your family?
No, not unusually close.
Did your family follow you from place to place as you moved?
Now, yes,
That's
did
unusual.
happen. That did happen.
That's unusual.
That did happen, but it's not because of it was because my family were happy because I finally was having a child.
Having a child.
Exactly.
Did one of your family members require her to show her proof of pregnancy?
Now that I don't know. I don't have any proof that they actually came up and said, hey, show me you're pregnant.
Either way, it don't matter. Either way, it don't matter. That ain't none of their business. That don't matter, bro. I tell you, I'ma keep telling y'all. Whenever you get in that relationship, marriage, or whatever you and her decide that y'all going to do, that's between y'all gotta figure that out. Y'all gotta figure out where y'all gonna live, what y'all can afford. If you a truck driver, if you gonna go over the road or you gonna stay low, y'all gotta figure all of that out. Because at the end of the day, that's gonna be y'all life. That's y'all life. Y'all have to take care of that child. That's your child. y'all child and y'all responsibility. So like I get it, I understand. Everybody happy and you know we having a good time, cheer, celebration and party, but ultimately, I agree with her. You gotta take care of the family that you have. Take care of your family. Take care of your family, because again, her, what, Jay, what'd she say her name was? Whatever the other three names was. Whatever they was, bro, that's you gotta take care of that. You gotta take care of that. So again, but I think Doug, oh, he's suspect.
But there has been situations in my past where I have had false accusations.
Right. Women saying that you had gotten them pregnant,
Yes,
and in
ma'am.
fact that baby was not
I
yours.
took 6
Exactly.
pregnancy tests for him.
6?
Yeah. Maybe
No,
7.
I was serious.
Maybe 7.
I was serious.
Why?
Just because I didn't want any other situations to occur where somebody was trying to say that a baby was mine and it wasn't, because I wasn't the daddy.
And I had 2
for
in
the
less
other
than a
ones.
year.
How does a pregnancy test prove that it's yours?
Well, no, now that it wouldn't prove. I just wanted to make sure that she was actually pregnant.
Because we had broken up during that period.
Exactly.
We wasn't supposed to be together.
And so you were working out the timing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Timing / have you been with who else have you been with, or?
Do you have any serious concerns that she has in fact been with other men while you had broken up or been on
Serious
a
concerns,
break?
not really, because if I'm broken up, then you can pretty much do whatever it is you have to do to make sure you survive. But while we were together, that would be more of my concern.
I was
As
pregnant.
far as us not being together, I'm not the type of guy, if we break up, we break up. That's it. I'm not gonna stalk you. I don't expect you to stalk me. But if we're together, then that would be an issue for me if I have concerns about you being with somebody else.
Okay. Do you love her?
Not anymore, no.
Because it kind of sounds like that. I mean, and if it is what it is, it is what it is. Do you love him?
I do. When I married him, I loved him. I was in love with him.
You said in your papers that he acts like he did you a favor when he married you.
Yes.
Why do you feel that way?
The way that
Take your time.
I'd had our first daughter and we weren't married, and then our second son came 6 weeks, found out 6 weeks after we had our first daughter. And so I was kind of like, okay, this is a sign, maybe, you know, this is the guy for me. I don't want to be shacking up. So for a minute.
That's not a sign, though. Let me tell you, that's just failure to take care of your business.
And on top of that, educational. This is the educational part of it, fellas. Fellas, listen to your boy. That time period after she delivered a child, and you know you gotta wait a little bit. Then that's super. That's probably more. That it's like fertile. You know how you see the little turtle commercial with the turtle, like turtle. Nah, fertile, bro. At that point in time, yeah, that's how that happened. But proceed, kick it. Bro, every OBGYN, I'm telling you, man, girl, dad, best dad, Savannah, daddy, love you to the core. To the core, man.
Well,
You know what I mean? Continuing to get pregnant is not a sign of I should be with this person. It's a sign that you should use birth control.
Right.
Or stop having sex, one of the two.
Right.
So don't make
agree.
up stories in your head. Were you completely on board for the marriage at the time?
No,
Right.
not even close. At this particular situation, we've been together for maybe a year. All right, tax time is coming around. We went and hung out with a couple of my friends, and they were already married, had been married for a couple of years already, which they got married for the wrong reasons also. So we're hanging out with them. The young lady gets a ring for her birthday, or for the anniversary. Now, I was talking to my family about what I had decided to do, all right, which was propose. I was gonna get her a ring, set up a nice dinner, everything, all of that types of stuff, within 2 weeks from when this particular situation happened. So we get home, and then she just starts snapping on me like, oh my God, that lady, she's a B, and she's gotten 2 rings out of him, and I can't even get 1 out of you. And I'm like, it's only been a year.
Wow.
You know what I mean? It's been 1 year since we've been together, and she's forcing me to try to marry her after the 1 year, because she got pregnant pretty early with my daughter, because we're both Scorpios. So I'll let you do the math on that, Your Honor. But,
What do you mean both Scorpios? I'm a Scorpio. What's that got to do with anything?
We like to have a lot of fun together. There's a lot of fun going on. There was fun at the movies. There was fun at restaurants. There was fun everywhere we went. We had some fun.
You can have all the fun you want as long as you're responsible.
Right.
You know
right.
what I mean?
Right.
Ms. Logan, is there one final thing that you need to say to me?
Yes, this man was not the man I was supposed to marry. Due to, I didn't want to marry him at first. It just happened. It really did.
You didn't want to marry him at first. It just happened. How does that just happen?
How does that happen?
I didn't think he was handsome. I didn't think he was funny. I didn't too much
I
like
knew she thought I was funny, Your Honor.
No.
I knew that.
Let me ask you something. You meet the guy, you don't think he's handsome, you don't think he's funny, and next thing you know, he's got you knocked up. How'd that happen?
He was charming.
Why don't you tell me about the $1,400 you're seeking from Mr. Harrison?
Before we get into the 14, answer the question, because the baby's still coming. The Valentine's Day card still getting sent. The goddamn Top Golf still packed every Saturday with young, hopeful lovers and all of that. No, answer that question. Answer that. We need an answer to that. Every other thing got an answer. We need you to answer that. You ain't like me. I was, what was I? What was I? I don't think I was ever anything. But you ain't like me, allegedly. Allegedly, that's just allegedly that you ain't like me. Every time that I was walking past and you was walking past and we was in the same rack, same aisle, trying to get the same weight, you try to act like you ain't see me. You try to act like you ain't see me, and then you gotta remember when you look out your peripherals, you might be able to see something or something that's looking at you when they looking at you when they ain't supposed to. Maybe she really ain't supposed to see. And then you catch her looking at you, and then you look at her, and then y'all look at each other for a minute, bro. Y'all look at each other for a minute, bro. But it's cool. It's cool. Ain't nobody tripping off and none of that. Then, you get back to your set. You get back to your set. Back to your set. Then after you finish your set, you feel me? You feeling good? You about to leave out. All of this is just innocent. This is just innocent. It's just, I just want to check and see what she doing. You catch her lazy, being lazy on the machine. I'm like, damn, she's sitting right there on the machine being lazy, bro. Y'all know the hammer? She on the hammer, goddamn, chilling all on the hammer, texting on the phone. I started to grab. Next time I'm going to go over there and grab it. Just grab it. Come here. Grab her face or something like that, bro. I digressed.
The unit that we shared, he was supposed to pay the rent on, and the day that he was supposed to pay the rent, he left. He took half his pillows, all his things, all his belongings, the car we paid for, and left.
How long ago was that?
July of last year.
July of last year. Now, did you know the rent was due?
I did.
Do you know that your children lived there?
I did.
Were you worried that they wouldn't have a place to stay if you rolled?
No,
Why not?
only because I knew worst came to worst,
I would figure
my
it out.
family would help
Take
take
them
care
in.
of them,
They
or
didn't.
like I was always telling her, she would figure it out. But I knew my family would do for my kids.
No.
Right.
I knew that.
Bro, what the fuck you mean your family would do for you? That's the man. I wake up every morning. And tell God, thank you that I can provide for my daughter. I thank him that I can provide for her. I think, man, you tripping. Man, that's like get him the fuck. He gotta go. I told y'all. He's suspect. A suspect. What you mean? That's the most proud fucking job that you can have. It's the most proud job that you can get. It don't get no more proud than that, bro. You don't get no more. You didn't fuck popping your first willy and all of that, bro. It don't get no more proud than that. And you gonna sit up here and tell me you don't feel good when you walk through the house with them grocery bags? You don't feel good? Well, it don't feel good when you log into that app and then you swipe that pay now button and all. That don't feel good. I ain't gonna lie to you, but you start to grow up and then, goddamn it, you look at it like, yeah, it feel good. Yes, it feel good. They might not get it, but God, every time they click the light switch, the lights come on. Every time they switch the water faucet, it turn hot, then it turn cold. Open up the freezer, the refrigerators, goddamn vitamins falling out everywhere. You got every vitamin you can think of. Yeah, all of that, bro. All of that, bro. He gotta go. He gotta go. I wouldn't even want to give up that responsibility. How you gonna say that, dog? I was about to say like the video, but dislike the video. Nah, I'm joking. Don't dislike the video. Dislike him. Dislike him. Bro, tripping.
His family
Well, I
members,
expected it.
his
I didn't
family
know if
members
they
always
were.
have to
How
do
long
something.
did you stay gone?
It's been
Well, yeah, I
Stop.
haven't looked back. I'm still gone.
Yeah.
Do you have any proof of the money that you're requesting?
Yes.
Any damages, the rent?
I had to move. I had to put our things in storage and move them with my family member.
Are they still after you for this amount? I'm sure they
Yes,
are.
they are. Yes.
Was your name on the lease?
No.
I believe it was.
Was it?
I think so.
I don't remember.
I don't know.
I never was really too good with being on
No,
leases
it is
or
on
whatnot.
it is on the lease.
Right, he wasn't too good because I was usually
Okay,
one
so
paying
then
the
I only
bills.
owe her half of that money then. Because then they're gonna come for half of it for me, right?
No, here's the problem that we have. You have a contract with a third party that you breached that you both could be held responsible for. I can't make an award with respect to that. I can, however, make another decision with respect to that month at that time and what you did. But before I do that, I'm going to say this. Ms. Logan, life is not a fairy tale. You make decisions about your body, your brain, your economics, your romance, your life, not based on what you want or because serendipitously you've all been brought together. You have children because you've already been married, you know the guy's the right guy, you stop using birth control, and then you consciously decide after, just don't get knocked out by whomever. It's Mr. Harrison, same thing goes to you. Don't get women pregnant.
Yeah, that's not my goal in life.
It's never the goal, but it's the product of what you fail to do. And it's not about having fun and being a Scorpio and having sex all over town. It's about, am I a grown man? Am I responsible for what I do? Am I in control of my faculties? Am I a grown man? Am I responsible for what I do? Am I in control? It's about, am I a grown man? Am I responsible for what I do? Am I in control of my faculties? Am I a grown man? Am I responsible for what I do? Am I in control of my faculties, my functions, my situation, and my sexuality? That's what it's about. Having said that, I'm into this. I cannot make an award for the amount that they're going to chase you for because I don't know who they're going to come after. I think it was a cowardly thing to do. To leave your wife and your children. The rent was due, and you thought she'll figure it out. That was cowardly. A man would have taken care of that business. She is asking for that $700 that would have saved her from being chased for the entire amount. So I will, in fact, award $700 to Ms. Logan. It is so awarded.
All rise. Parties may leave the courtroom.